Everyone talks about how your character needs internal conflict, but no one really explains how to do it. Most people just vibe it out, but that's not very helpful if you're trying to learn. Pay attention because these are the definitive mechanics of how internal conflict works. I am 29 years old. My metabolism is slowing down and I'm starting to gain some weight in my midsection. Now when I look at myself in the mirror, I see a little pot belly growing where I one time almost had abs. I feel discomfort. This discomfort builds up and builds up until one day I decide I've had enough. Something has to change. I start going to the gym and I adjust my diet. My muscles are sore, I'm tired, I'm craving junk food all the time, but I tell myself this is what I want. I'm not going back to the way that I was. I keep up my exercise and I'm moderately successful at my diet. And I'm seeing no progress after like 2 weeks. Energy levels are low. I'm in constant pain. And so I once again feel discomfort. A pizza and staying home to lose at League of Legends sounds really good right now. So I bail on fixing myself. I gain back whatever little weight I've lost and the cycle repeats itself like once or twice a year. Now that sounds pretty mundane, but that is how internal conflict works. It's pretty simple. I don't want to be uncomfortable anymore versus I don't want the pain required to change. So to write internal conflict, start with what your character is running away from. Helplessness, loneliness, insignificance. Then find out exactly what discomfort is keeping them from growing. Example, maybe your character is a loner. They want to protect everyone they see because they're running away from having been too weak to protect a loved one in the past. Wanting to change and overcome those feelings of helplessness, they develop a protective instinct. An instinct to protect anybody who needs it. Doing so, they start making friends, but then they distance themselves because they're afraid to lose those connections. A pro-social character who craves connection but denies themselves and engages in antisocial behavior, constantly bouncing back and forth until the story forces them to change. That is the kind of internal conflict that makes a character feel alive. If this video is helpful, don't forget to double tap and follow, leave a comment if you'd like. I post writing and storytelling content at least twice a week, and I'll see you in the next one.